Hello everybody, all you lovely people. I'm just going to talk about the planet's alignment. I've done a sort of a diagram of how I look at the photon belt and the planets lining up and how that affects us on this Earth, also in our solar system, and also in our galaxy, and beyond that our universe, and how that all fits together, and how we're moving on towards the positive energies and leaving behind the negative energies. I also say that I want you to have a good look at all the earthquakes that are happening around today. Because of the planets lining up, you'll find that there will be little shaking on Earth today, because all the planets lining up will have a bright vibrational effect throughout our solar system. And so, but we're moving on. The good thing is, everybody be careful out there, but we're moving on into a positive, more calmer future. It won't happen overnight, but it will happen eventually through as we move into 2025. There'll be new and different sort of vibrational lining up, and so this is a continuation of the exciting events that will eventually make our planet better. So enjoy watching the video, and love to you all. Don't forget to like and subscribe, that really helps me. So enjoy this video. Now I'm going to explain what is happening with the planet, and the photon belt. So if you the photon belt is like that, which is direct energy from beyond this universe and this galaxy. And what is happening is we're Earth and our solar system is working towards going in a run. It's like the DNA, which it goes like this, and that goes through the photon belt. So we are at a point where we're crossing over to take a movement up into the fifth dimension from the third. If this is the third dimension, so we're able to we're moving towards the collective. So and moving from here, we've been going through this for quite a long time, but at this point in time, with all the planets lining up, it also means that we're going to be moving in another direction, basically. So we're at a point of moving in this direction, but we're right here. So we're going through earthquakes and floods and movements and things like that. But all these planets lining up is our solar system, and within our galaxy is moving into a higher vibration towards a higher realm. Now, so it is important, a very important step, because we see on a spiritual level, we'll move into the fifth dimension, which is more into the collective form. So we're more, and all of us will be feeling the energy of oneness, and helping the light move into the light, move into the positive, because we've been moving from the third dimension, which is duality as well, with male and female, and also with our positive side of our nation and negative. It's a bit like the yin and the yang, like the dark versus the light. And what is happening is we're moving in. See this as light, the photon belt, is the movement towards higher realms, and or the light, or the energy source that we all come from. So our planet is is actually at this point of time when we release all the negativity and move into the positive. So what is happening on a Earth level is that we're releasing all the negativity, and as we turn into the next stage, and that is happening right now with all the planets lining up. So you'll find on a physical level, we've also already been going through earthquakes and things, but there could be those seismic movements in the Earth that was like the tectonic plates will start moving. So we could find major earthquakes on like the Ring of Fire in the Pacific. You've seen that move those in every dot of the Ring of Fire. You've seen eruptions and earthquakes and things. And so this is what also is where we're at the moment. So we get moving away from being in the storms and things like that. But our final movement, as we're coming from all these planets lining up, is we'll be releasing out of that. And so there will be tectonic movements on a physical level, but also on an emotional, spiritual level and a mind level. Will increase our knowledge, become more balanced in our emotions. So it's a good thing to indicate where we're at. So and just bear in mind that the DNA also moves in the other way, because that's to do with our DNA. It's like the DNA moves around like that and also moves in like that. So that's how there's a double. So in contrast, our solar system is over here, and you'll find that which is over, like say here, or where in that, but also another galaxy, another universe, which is connected to the universe and the photon belt. There's also a mirror, shall I say, or an alternate reality going through the same process at the same time as what we're going through. So our solar system, our galaxy is in here, and there is another galaxy which is an alternate reality, is also at that point. At the same time, there's another one galaxy, solar system, universe, also another rung of the photon belt, the photon belt being the light that sustains us all, or our creator, if you'd like to call it, that is holding everything. And that way we all exist, our souls exist, our and that. So that way we're in the centre of our universe, where our oversoul is on top here, and we send our inner part of our soul for different experiences and different planets, different universes, to experience all. And then we go but our oversoul sits constantly in the oneness, but it is a step down, if you like, or having experiences in many different universes and solar systems like ours. Not necessarily that we're in human form, but experiencing all that there is. So in that way, like they said, that God made us in His image, and so we are in fact in part of the DNA within the DNA of the Creator. So everything in our DNA and in our blood, through our blood and everything, is actually on a bigger scale here. This is one little rung, one little thing of a DNA of the whole photon belt of the Creator, part of the Creator. And I hope I've explained that. so when you bring it down to us as a human in this time, in this lifetime, which they say is very important for the experience that we are experiencing here on this planet, just as much as the same soul in an alternative reality is also experiencing. And as the collective data goes back to the creator, it helps collect more information, not on just a physical or mental level, but on a spiritual level, and overall that will have the creator creating more in a sense of other universes and other galaxies, because that this is only a very small part of what we are, and a little dot on planet Earth in this solar system, in this galaxy. So, but the most important thing I think is we're from moving into a higher rung, or into, and they say that, like they're saying that there's two Earths and one will split, and the other one, and that for those people that don't want to shift, and I don't think that is correct, because I do believe that the Creator moves everyone into another realm, because our oversoul, and we're split in, our soul is put in like on this earth on this time, but also on this earth and this time, so nothing is left behind. So, but I think the awareness is very important. What will happen is the awareness of truth, the awareness of a collective, the awareness of working and moving towards the collective, and being in a planet of choice, positive and negative, that we will move up a rung, so that becomes like the fifth dimension, where you can converse with different beings on different and different energies and different sequences. We'll all have moved up into that. So this is the third dimension here. So we're on the process of leaving our, should I say, negative selves behind. Not immediately, but this will take a overall. This is what will be released as negative energies as we move into the next rung, as we are there and we're moving into the next rung. I should make that more like that, because so we'll have moved into a point of rest, shall I say, after all the planets have moved and shifted around, rest, or from a lot of the storms and earthquakes and changes. It's the creaking of the earth, but also the creaking of our solar system and the changes that are implementing. We have gone through the worst of it, and so once we're completely out of that, and we've shifted our tectonic plates have shifted, and they are, and will do so in the next, I'd say, 2024 was supposed to be the year of the big shifts, because it's 8, it's karmic. It is also connection with ourselves and connection with our soul, and it's also 2002 is our duality and our connection with other people, and the other two is also that being on a higher level, and then 4 is connection with spirit, and then 8 is the karmic. So karmically we're moving into that. So this has been quite a large and a very expensive year for us. When we move into 9, we're more starting to settle down in the 9 year, into settling down into releasing what is that no longer serves us, and keeping what is positive for the next series of years. And when we move into a 1 year, then we start the process all over again. So I hope I explained it properly, but I just want to know actually exquisite these times are right now. And that the photon belt is a lot to do with everything is always moving upwards, not moving downwards, but moving upwards. And our strands of DNA is within us is also within the greater force of the Creator. And so in other words, you could say that this was part of a creator's DNA, but a very small part of that DNA overall, because a solar system, but a galaxy that holds within it the solar system has its own DNA, and then a universe, which you say is the universe is, but there are other universes and other galaxies that go beyond and have their own DNA, and all as separately we're doing our own trip. Like I said, we're all doing our own movement, but we'll be moving. Our next goal is to move into the fifth dimension. There'll be other planets that are moving into, like you'd say, Earth. That is left behind. It's not left behind. A new solar system, or is into being, that comes into being, that will start again to be in the third dimension, and will go through the process that we've been going through. So that it, yeah, that's how Spirit explains it. At this time, I wish to send healing and blessing to the San Andreas fault to actually make it not as powerful as it has been or predicted. Please, prepare yourselves, and also please pray, and everyone out there help to make this less powerful, and so lives are not hurt. So I just, yes, I pray. So, and I hope this does not come to pass, and I will do everything in my power with the universe, with Spirit, to help this not come about as powerful as it is seen to be. Thank you, and blessings and love to all. Hello, you lovely people. I've been doing this work for 45 years, internationally acclaimed, a clairvoyant, medium, psychic, spiritual counsellor, a numerologist, teaching seminars, workshops and public speaking, giving readings, and also I hold a certificate in counselling from the University of Massey. For all people all over the world, I've done work for America, Europe, North and South America, Australasia, and I've had many famous people, of course, that I have worked with, but I cannot tell them their names. My knowledge is through guidance, healing and wisdom, and is to connect with the oneness with Spirit, the Creator, with connection to my many guides, including White Cloud, and now connection to the Arcturians up the top right and the Syrians below. I am actually communicating with them every night now on. It just seems we're in the new phase. Of course, I'm still with White Cloud because that's what I call myself, Ingrid White Cloud. So I hope that you will enjoy all of my videos, and I'll keep posting as I go along. On the left you'll see that I've written a book on Atlantis, starseeds for other planets. I also have other books on Amazon.com. I have free meditation CDs on my website if you want to go through that, and I also do readings. I'm doing pendulum readings as well as tarot readings if you like. So you're welcome to go to my website, ingridwhitecloud.com, and order your reading. Thank you very much for listening.